Hey everybody, happy spring 2019. I'm Dr. Jensen and I'm here to teach you CCJ 4934, Media and Crime. So let's go through class a little bit and some things you will need to get started, and we'll do that right now. So welcome to class. This is a really fun class. It does a lot of different things when it comes to media and crime. We kind of look at it from the offender perspective. We look at it from the victim side, from the police side, the courts, corrections, and all the different ways that media represent criminal activity and criminal behavior, and how it contributes to policy and how it contributes to the way we think about things. So that's how you want to look at this class as far as what we're going to be studying and where we're going to go. But first, welcome to class officially. I'll tell you a little bit about me, our class goals and what you'll learn, some expectations of you, what you should expect from me, others that will be involved in the class, and how to be successful. So first, me. This is my background. I've had a few of you in other classes before. So hello, welcome back. I'm Dr. Jensen. I did my PhD at the University of Oklahoma, and I have 2 master's degrees, one from Louisville and one from Southern Methodist University. I also did my bachelor's degree in sociology from Southern Methodist University as well. So I'm kind of new to Florida. This is the beginning of my 2nd year at UF. I previously taught at BYU for over 7 years, and I was an associate professor, but I've come here for many reasons. Specifically was the course that I taught on social statistics and research methods. So if you are an online criminology major, chances are you will take CCJ 3701 from me, and that's my baby. I love that class. This class is a lot of fun too, but specifically I was hired for our statistics class. So, but I've taught lots of classes on crime and justice, and I look forward to teaching this class. But that's my background. Enough about that. I am like you. I recently completed a 100% online master's degree at University of Louisville. That was totally online while I had young children. They're still young. While I was working full-time and living about 3,000 miles away. So I know what it's like to be on the other side of the keyboard and feeling kind of alone and feeling pressure to stay organized and stay on top of a class for 16 weeks. I don't think online students get enough credit for how disciplined they have to be with already busy lives and schedules. And so just know that I did that for 3 years. It took a long time, but I finally got it done. And I'm proud to say I'm a Cardinal and I'm an online student. So I did that after my PhD. I'm one of those crazy people that goes to school forever. So, but I want to say that I know what it's like to be you. And I took a lot of lessons from that experience to help me be successful here. Where I've worked, practiced, and partnered. I've done a little bit of everything in criminal justice. I've actually worked in juvenile probation. I was a drug court counselor as a therapist in a county drug court. I've been a statistician in a health and welfare office for a state. I've done grants, about $3.8 million in grants at federal, state, and local levels for all nonprofit criminal justice agencies. I've actually worked with people in prison and jail, sheriff's offices, city police departments, police academies, shelters. So I've done a little bit of everything. And met with a lot of wonderful people that work in these organizations. So a lot of what I do with my classes comes from that background. And if you have interest in some of these areas and you want to talk more about them, let me know, because I'm also an advisor for online criminology majors. You're going to get my advising emails that say, hey, go register for class, or today's the last day to add drop, or whatever. So we can also talk about advising stuff too. Okay, for this class, expectations of you: be really hands-on and active, communicate often and early for help. Don't wait till the last minute to do an assignment. This is a 3-credit class, so you'll spend around an average of 12 hours a week, sometimes maybe 9. This class has 6 modules, and you'll do you'll do a module about every 2.5 weeks. But don't wait till the very end to do everything, because you'll get behind. So I tell people take the first week to just go through all the material and then take the very end to do your quiz on the module, because then you have all that material in your head. One other thing that I tell people, it's really easy to just watch a video of a professor and get kind of lazy and not take notes. That will create problems for you. So make sure you take notes. We have a lot of other faculty that have created videos for this class. So this class was primarily created by Dr. Lanza Cadusi and also Dr. Levitt. So Dr. Lanza Cadusi does the first half of class and Dr. Levitt does the second half. I'm going to be also jumping in there to do some recordings of videos, and I'm kind of tinkering with this class a little bit to update it and put my mark on it a little more. So be patient with me as I do that. What you should expect from me, I should be responsive to you via email within 24 to 48 hours. I do have graduate teaching assistants to help with this class with grading, but I'm going to be handling a lot more of the grading of the class. I'm available for phone calls, Skype sessions, FaceTime. I'm even on campus. If you find yourself in Gainesville and want to meet in person, we can. I do have virtual office hours every day, pretty much every morning between 9 and noon, except for Tuesdays. I'm usually traveling on Tuesdays, but pretty much every morning other than that, you can catch me. Now, if I'm driving in the car or, I might not pick up, but most of the time I pick up, and you can call me even after dinner, on the weekends, in the evenings, and like I said, I'll pick up as often as I can. So I'm not a 24-hour help desk, but again, I'll try to be as available as possible. I am here to provide reassurance when you make mistakes. It's how we learn. Sometimes you'll have an assignment that you do awesome at and another assignment where you totally blow it. And that's okay. Some things are easier or harder for different people, and you'll have strengths and weaknesses. And some people rock the quizzes but hate papers, and some people hate quizzes and do awesome at papers. And we have a kind of a mixture of things you do in this class. So we do have a graduate teaching assistant. It's Amanda Lewis, and she'll be helping with this class as well. Again, the class is pretty steady as far as the workload. Right around midterm, you'll have a few things kind of culminating right up to about spring break, and then we kind of slow down after that. So Module 6 is kind of I think the easiest module, but we cover a lot of different topics. We talk about things like pretrial publicity, the media coverage on big celebrity trials that you see. We talk about how media influences corrections and things like exonerations or death penalty, stays of execution. We talk about how media covers the police, and you'll actually watch a film of your choice and evaluate how the police are portrayed as a crime fighter by the media, and what that creates in the mind's eye of the public as far as how effective police are. We're going to talk about preventative media campaigns, things like the DARE program, Dare to resist alcohol and drugs, and the McGruff program with McGruff the crime dog. We'll talk about stuff like that. We also talk about social media and how law enforcement, offenders, and victims use social media to reach out to their groups. So it's got a lot of moving parts to it, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, Amanda will be in our class and be as involved with the class. I think you'll really like it. How to be successful, treat this like kind of a capstone class. I tell people all of your 4,000 level classes are like your specialty classes. So let yourself really sink your teeth into something that's really specialized and fun. Dedicate time each week for the class and be honest about what doesn't work or what's confusing, and I'll try to make some changes where I can. But other than that, welcome to the class. It's good to have you. And again, just be patient with me as I'm kind of implementing some new assignments and changing some things up, hopefully to make the semester a little bit easier. But I do make regular announcements in Canvas, so just make sure you're attuned to those and checking your UF email, and we'll have a great semester. So welcome to class.